This is one of the most popular cases on Amazon. It's the ESR Classic Hybrid case. I've done a deep dive with this product. I have no idea why people like it so much. I'm in the process of testing 50 cases for the 17s. This is going to be review number 5 out of 50. Because I'm a reviewer, not an influencer, for the iPhone 17s, my scoring system is based on what the iPhone actually feels when it hits the ground on its corner, on its face, as well as on its camera lump. Every case in my video gets dropped at least 30 times. So when I say it's terrible, it's because I've got the data to back it up. This is your typical clear plastic case. ESR does a lot of favors for this product because the corners are slightly oversized, which means there's decent clearance for the screen as well as on the back, so this doesn't get scratched as much. This case weighs 38 grams, which is much less than the Mous Limitless that I reviewed in the previous video. This thing handles like a typical clear case. TPU edges, you got a super smooth polycarbonate back. Personally, my iPhone feels weird in this type of case. Fingerprinting is going to be an issue. Button access is terrible, mostly because they're integrated into the case, they don't flow through. So every single time you push a button, it's very, very squishy. Nothing like making your $1,000 iPhone feel terrible. I will note though that the camera control button is pretty decent. Pretty sure this is going to happen for the iPhone 18 versions because, you know, cut costs and everything. But unlike other brands, ESR hasn't just made this a thin piece of plastic. Like, this product is terrible. Now, when it comes to MagSafe strength, this is the first product in my review series where the magnets are actually really good. When it comes to pull, the strength I measured was about 12.2 newtons on average, and for push, doing that, it was 15.9 newtons on average. That's an improvement of 38% over the average iPhone case. I will say those values are borderline almost too strong, but you know, that's just me. It's just nice to finally not have to worry about my iPhone falling off when I do this. And when it comes to the protective design of the products, ESR did pretty good with this product because they put massive corners that had a thickness of 3.1 millimeters, not liters. Corners on this case are thicker than the Mous Limitless, but the back is actually quite thin at 1.5 millimeters. These case corners also have air pockets in them. Now, one of the things I know I'm going to answer for myself as a reviewer is, like, you got cases like the Mous that are triple layered. You got TPE, the green stuff, and a TPU border, and case manufacturers like ESR who have TPU but put in air pockets. I will be able to tell through my test data which one is actually better. I've always been told that TPE and TPU is going to be better, but these air pockets, everybody has them. Stay tuned. Now, going back to the back of this case, this is polycarbonate. So wherever the iPhone has a piece of glass right here, it gets covered by a piece of polycarbonate. But at the top here, the camera lump, it is just a piece of TPU. So this case bends really, really easily. In my back rigidity test, it only took 11.9 newtons to bend it 8 millimeters. That's 60% below average. This thing popping off so easily is going to be an issue in a couple of minutes. When it came to corner drops, this thing was decent as the iPhone experienced 9.3 Gs during the drop. That's about the same value as the Mous Limitless, but because the plastic corners are massive plastic airbags, this thing bounces a lot. So the iPhone settled 32% slower than average in this case. The total force absorbed by the iPhone through this entire ordeal was only 1.4 newtons seconds. That's a hair below average. Now remember the weak ass top? When it came to face drops, this thing failed. Even a small drop like this in my testing, the iPhone screen with the screen protector made contact with the table. Come on, ESR. Now, when it comes to the camera hump, the last 4 cases I reviewed, there was a polycarbonate ring here. This thing is all just TPU, and so if you watch, there's a lot of bounce, which means the initial impact on the back was pretty good, the force. In terms of settling down, it was very, very average. But because of the bouncing, the total force going into the iPhone from a camera lump drop was below average. Not by a small amount either, the total force. It was about 10% higher. So would I get this product if I wasn't a reviewer? The answer is no. The buttons are terrible and the protection is kind of not great. But if I wasn't a reviewer, who should get this product? If you're on a really tight budget, like, that is literally the only redeeming feature about this product is the price. Nothing like a $10 case to protect a $1,500 iPhone. All right, only 45 more cases to test before I can tell you for certain the best 5 cases for the iPhone 17. Make sure you subscribe because I am dropping every single case review as quickly as I possibly can. So if you subscribe, you get notified right away. Thanks for watching.